I don't know about you guys. I loved Brene Brown. I loved her messaging. I loved her books. Rising Strong is a book that I bought for myself when it came out. Um, I also bought Daring Greatly. And then the last book I bought was called Dare to Lead. I haven't bought Atlas of the Heart. I feel like a lot of Brene Brown's have erupted since the Brene Brown era, so I've kind of stopped consuming her content. But I love Brene Brown. She's a storyteller and a researcher, and she spoke about mostly fame, and she speaks about being strong, and she speaks about having open conversations, and she enabled people to articulate their frustrations and their experiences in a way that is empowering for them. But I think Brene Brown has her own crowd at the moment. She does have a podcast currently with Adam Grant, and I listened to it. I listened to a few of it, 3 podcasts this year, and I must say it's not doing the thing anymore. I feel like I'm not on that train anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not interested in her framing anymore. Not to take away from her, but yeah, it's just you outgrow certain ways of thinking about things. And I'm not saying, and I'm not using the word outgrow in the sense of you are now grown bigger than that. I'm saying you lose a kind of interest in that train of thought. So yeah, Brene is a curious individual who's always asking questions and always reframing her own thinking around things. And I think what lost me when it comes to Brene is the fact that she's still swearing, man. She's still using the F bombs in her podcasts. That's number one. And number two, I feel like God needs to be in her conversation to make it more valid and powerful. I feel like the absence of God in her explanations about people, their behaviors, and all these wonderful theories, I feel like God is not in it. So yeah, and maybe I'm just in a space now where if God is not part of something, it just not doing it for me. But I absolutely love Brene, and she helped me a lot in my 20s when I was reading her books and listening to all her podcasts. I could not get enough of Brene and her beliefs, and I took on some of it, and yeah, I was just a Brene fan, but it's just not doing it for me nowadays. It is just not doing it for me nowadays. I would rather read the Bible at this point, because for me, the Bible is something that really and truly empowers you. It does actually empower you a lot more than a conversation between Brene and Adam. No offense to them, lovely people. Just those 2 issues, man. Just those 2 issues. She's a very, very smart individual who has done the work to impact women specifically. She has really empowered people with everything she does. She's just not for me, man. At this point, I wish Brene, and why am I still talking about it? Because I wish she could maybe stop swearing, and I wish she could speak more about God and find God and explain Bible verses to people in the way that she explains her research on curiosity and shame, and daring greatly, and leadership. I just wish that her narrative changes to a more spiritual one. I guess I'll wait for that. Hopefully it's coming. But I love Brene. Anywho,